What's good? It's MercuryXUni. We finna get into 3 disturbing 911 calls with backstories to them. Y'all know it be some crazy shit going on in the world 24/7. You can see it uncensored on Twitter. That's why Twitter is so popping. But shout out everybody watching my channel. Let's see if we got the sound correct though. Alright, let's see it.
Of that would-be victim, and is possibly one of the most tense 911 calls you'll ever hear. On September 13th, 2016, Ashland police received a phone call from an unknown woman who police referred to as Jane Doe, who whispered that she had been kidnapped and was tied up mere feet away from her sleeping abductor. She tried to describe the man who was holding her captive and the house she was in. The best she could manage was that it was next to the 4th Street laundromat.
911, what is the address to your emergency?
4th Street laundromat.
What is it?
4th Street laundromat.
She sounds scared as hell.
I've been abducted.
Who abducted you?
Sean Green.
John Green?
Sean Great.
Where's he at now?
Asleep.
Where's he sleeping at?
In the bedroom.
In what bedroom?
There's 2 houses right by the longest street. And it's in one of those houses.
What color's the house?
Yellow.
The wax is stuck in my pen.
Please hurry.
Is it an apartment?
No, it's a house.
Okay, does he own the house?
No, he broke into.
Does anybody actually live there?
I think he's been abandoned.
Does he have a weapon?
He's got a taser.
Are you injured?
A little.
Where did he take you from?
My partner. I was walking with him.
You were walking with him?
Mm-hmm.
Where were you walking to?
His foot. I've known him for like a month and a half.
Is there any way you can get out of the building?
I don't know without waking him, and I'm scared.
Is there a bathroom in the house?
Well, his bedroom was closed, and he made it so it would make noise.
And if you told me I had to go to the bathroom, he would do something to you?
Yeah, because he had me tied up.
Are you tied up now?
Well, yeah, but I kind of freed myself.
Is he in the same room with you?
And this is the problem. The police ask so many questions. The dispatcher. That's what be pissing me off, bro. You never know what kind of danger you gonna be in, and you keep asking me all these questions.
Yes.
Fuck
Are you
you.
bleeding from anywhere?
Not anymore.
Wait, I didn't properly welcome everybody. I'm sorry, guys. Damn. But welcome. Let's get into this. Don't let this negative energy break you down. You gotta know what's going on in the world, what's happening around you. I said, let's get back to it.
Shit. Oh shit, I woke him up.
Just set the phone down.
While the 911 dispatcher continued talking the caller through escaping, Jane accidentally knocked over her captor's taser, waking him. The line went dead briefly, and she was suddenly minutes away from being the 6th victim of the serial killer Sean Great. And by this point, the police knew they had to race if they wanted any chance of saving the helpless woman. Great sat up in his bed and stared at the floor, before laying back down again, not realizing that Jane was on the phone with the police.
Are you still there?
How much longer?
What?
How much longer?
Do you hear any officers outside?
No.
Okay, they're in the area. Can you get out of the house?
Locked.
It's locked. Are you at the door?
Yeah, I am.
She's at the door. She's at the door right now. She got out of the bedroom. Is there a window there?
Yeah, I'm looking out. If they come back.
She said,
Hurry, hurry.
she said to hurry up and come back.
Yeah, they could see me. They couldn't do it.
The door's locked.
At least she got out of there.
Where is it?
Bedroom sleeping.
Still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, they have her.
He's unarmed.
Unarmed?
Yeah.
Over your hand. Right now.
I mean, y'all, is this really a disturbing 911 call? I don't know what was disturbing about it. The girl said the guy kidnapped her, and I mean, they got there in
Can't
time.
be in there. Here, I reached my phone. Tell me what happened. What happened?
The rescue of the woman and arrest of Great was heard on the call. Thankfully, the woman survived this ordeal, though likely not without having some lasting scarring effects on her. As a teenager growing up in Marion, Ohio, Sean Great was well liked, particularly by girls. He had a charm about him that would mask his inner rage, at least for a while. When he was 18, he was arrested for grabbing his then-girlfriend by the throat. A few years later, he was arrested for breaking into his 17-year-old girlfriend's home and choking her, and only 8 months later, he broke into the same girl's house again, this time slipping underneath her couch and hiding until he saw an opportunity to strike.
You know what I don't understand, but like I kind of do to an extent. Like on some hood shit is different, but how is motherfuckers breaking into houses? Like, really, it's like anybody on the earth could have their way if they know how to like get in and out of a situation.
This time he had a butcher knife in hand, but Great's charm and artificial friendliness allowed him to go on and have 3 children with 3 different women, but his inner anger would never lay dormant for long. His ex-wife, Amber Nicole Bowman, claims that Sean at one point said, "If I can't see my daughter, no one will." By his mid to late 20s, Great's behavior became more erratic. He would begin dating Christina Hildreth. The pair were
You sound like a psychopath. If I can't have her, no one can. So I'd rather see her dead. I mean, shit, Cardi B said the same thing in her song. So I mean,
not being content in the beginning, but Great couldn't hide his true colors for long. Not only did he become violent, controlling, and jealous, he would also show signs of being cold and indifferent towards his confused girlfriend, and would eventually end up physically abusing her.
So was he violent with you?
Yes.
In what way?
He broke my hand, blacked my eye, strangled me, tied me up.
But his hostility would soon extend beyond just romantic partners, and even to friends, when he asked his friend for a loan, which was declined, and in response, he sent his friend a disturbing text, saying, "Meet the other me." Eventually, Great would find himself living in Mansfield, hopping from woman to woman, and around this time, he met his first 2 victims, Rebecca Lisi and Candace Cunningham. Rebecca was a sex worker, and her body was found in March 2015. Her death was ruled an overdose originally, but Great later pleaded guilty to her murder. Candace Cunningham lived with Great in Mansfield before her disappearance in 2015. Police couldn't find her until the day of Great's arrest. When he led police to her body, which was lying behind a burned-down house in Richland County on the day of his arrest. Great managed to somehow become even more barbaric towards his next and final victim, Jane, who you heard in the phone call just before. Jane met Sean Great around her apartment complex, and he eventually gained her trust. That was when he exposed her to his true self. He trapped her in an abandoned house and forced her to endure days of torture and other unspeakable things while she was tied up. Great barely slept on the first night of his victim's capture, giving her no chance of escape. However, after another day of torture, Great eventually passed out. His phone was right next to him going off, but he was seemingly in a very deep sleep. So Jane took this.
bro, what really goes on in the mind of a fucking psychopath? Like, every human has emotions, bro. Even psychology knows that. Psychology, like, acknowledges that, right? But, like, psychopaths and narcissists, like, have this power to where it's like, they can turn it off. But the average person can't turn their emotions off. The average person is always reacting to things. But shit, I mean, a psychopath, bro, they're fucking calculated, they're smart, they plan.
Opportunity as her likely last chance to escape alive, and she reached over her sleeping body as stealthily as she could to pick up the phone and dial 911 while still partially bound. And that was the start of the 911 call. When police arrived at the property, they were met with more bodies than they'd expected. Great had been mercilessly killing the women who were unfortunate enough to trust him, and some of them were decomposing in the house he was squatting in. The 911 operator received a lot of hate and ridicule over her loud voice and constant seemingly unnecessary questions during the call, as many people believe she could have very easily led to Great being awoken, either by the sound of her voice or because of all the questions she was making Jane answer. Thankfully, things went the way they did, and this 911 call was a very fortunate story, as it got a monster off the streets who no doubt wouldn't have stopped doing what he was doing. The call you're about to hear was made by millionaire James Bob Ward, reporting that he had just shot his wife. His tone throughout the call is very...
Money ain't gonna save you. Money ain't gonna save you. At all.
monotone, calm, and nonchalant, considering the matter for which he's making the call. The real estate mogul claims he walked into his and his wife's room to turn in for the night, and was shocked to find his allegedly depressed and intoxicated 51-year-old wife, Diane, holding his Magnum handgun. Bob says the weapon accidentally discharged while he was struggling to get it away from her before she could kill herself or him, or the both of them. This was the call.
There was emergency.
I just shot my wife.
You just what?
I just shot my wife.
I just shot my
Where's your
wife.
wife?
This boy crazy.
She's right here on the floor. Please send somebody at 5277 Iowa Country Club Drive.
Okay, what's going on there?
I just shot my wife.
You just shot your wife?
He's like, it's pretty fucking simple. I just shot my wife, so like y'all need to come over here and get her, cause like we was fighting and I just shot her. Like she was doing too much and I couldn't like. You see what I'm saying? Just a whole different process and morale of life. Like, no. That is
My
wicked.
wife, yes, please send somebody over.
Get on my room and at the fire department. Don't hang up.
I won't be.
Where's the weapon at, sir?
Orange County Fire Rescue. The address of your emergency?
24.
5277 Iowa Country Club Drive.
On there.
I just shot my wife.
Okay, where's the weapon?
It's in
Is that what you
the,
found?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Where, is she breathing?
No, she's dead.
You know that for sure.
I think so, yes.
Okay, sir, where's the weapon?
It's in the nightstand next to the master bedroom. And I'll be glad to meet the officer at the front door.
Where is your wife, sir?
She's in the floor in the master bedroom.
How old is she?
More than 90 people.
Okay, you're sure she's not breathing or?
She's dead. She's done. I'm sorry.
Sir, did you purposely do this?
No,
Or was it an accident?
it was an accident.
How long ago did this happen, sir?
Probably 5 minutes ago. On the front steps.
You're out on the front steps?
I feel like indeed it takes a more cunning mindset to probably even be a millionaire sometimes, because like a lot of shit that people has to do to get power or get to a higher capacity or a elite level in the financial standpoint of life, then not everybody is getting that shit the good way, the compassionate way, the morality way of life, you know.
On the front steps. And they're going to forget.
Anyways, y'all, we're gonna call that one. Man, I don't know, man. It was alright, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the people who lost their lives. It's MercuryXUni, man. And if you like this reaction video, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Give me some feedback. Give me some feedback. Everybody have a good day, a good night.